Hi babes, today I have a full day full of moving prep going on, so I want to bring you guys along for that. So just to give you a little insight, today my goal is to find some suitcases because my plan for this move is really just to pack up my essentials and what I'm really gonna feel like I need with me for the first few months in 3 suitcases max. So that is the plan. I'm not looking for anything super fancy, glamorous, something that is just sturdy, affordable, and that will get my things safely from point A to point B. And so something hard shell is the goal. So I'm gonna go look for that, and then gotta go to Costco to run some errands, and then come back home and start the whole packing process. I have about 2.5 weeks before I gotta get out of here, which is crazy, and 3 weeks before I am officially in New York. So got lots to do in not very much time, but I'm gonna get it done. I've already started with taking out things that I no longer need and just kind of been listing them on Facebook for free. So I just gave away a couple pairs of shoes today. Probably gonna go through all of my closet and do the same thing along the process and just figure out what I really want to take and what I want to just donate and give away. So yeah, that will be what today looks like. Right now though, I am getting ready to go to the gym. I just want to go move my body and enjoy some me time before I start getting into the hustle and bustle of packing and just the thought of moving. The last few days have been quite busy as well with moving things. And that has been looking for somebody to take over my current lease, as well as trying to figure out my living situation in New York. That is something I still don't have locked down, but have been in talks with people for. And like I said, I only have about 3 weeks before I'm there, so my goal is to have something locked down by the end of this week. It's currently Wednesday, and yeah, by Friday, I want to know that I have a place to live. So yeah, and the same thing with finding somebody for my lease. I found very many people that are interested, and we've brought it down to 2 main people right now. So currently figuring out that situation, but I know that that is pretty much handled and locked. So yeah, busy couple of days, and I'm trying to get as much done today and tomorrow because Friday I have the Kendrick Lamar and SZA concert happening, and I'm really excited for that. And I'll be going with my sister and my aunt and her man, so they'll be here in LA, and I want to just dedicate Friday to having fun, spending time with my loved ones, and enjoying this concert that I've been looking forward to since I got the tickets back in November, December. So today and tomorrow, the goal is to get as much done as I can, and then I also have all of next week and all of the following week. But yeah, that's what today looks like. I'm gonna bring you guys along as I mentioned, and I'll see you guys when I'm all ready. babes, the gym is done. I've got the AC blasting because it's 91 degrees outside here in Los Angeles right now. I'm headed to my next destination, which is Marshall's and Ross. I'm going to check both of those places for some luggage, and hopefully I have some luck. I'm also going to Costco right after, which I believe they have luggage there as well. So, you know, just gonna see both places. Maybe look at one thing at one and then check out Costco before I buy the second one. After that, we're gonna head home and get to packing. You guys got to see a bit of my gym. I've been going there for the last 3 years. So submitting my cancellation, my membership cancellation application today was bittersweet. You know, regardless of the fact that everybody that I go to the gym with, we don't know each other's personal lives. We do see each other almost every single day. And without knowing, you know, they've seen me through many different chapters of my life. When I first started there, I was like heavily and like super locked in to my fitness journey. Probably the most fit I had ever been, but I was also very unhappy with life at the time, and spending time there every single day was really like my safe space. And then they got to see me through the era of getting my first big break, through a relationship, through a breakup, through the loss of my mom, and now this new chapter that I'm about to go into. And I'm leaving, starting all over in a new city, in a new state. But yeah, that's probably really deep, much deeper than anybody else will ever see it. But it is bittersweet for all those reasons, and it's just been such a, like I said, a safe space for me over the last 3 years, and so nice to build some sort of community there, by seeing the same faces every single day, you know, and just saying hi and encouraging each other through our own self journey, whatever that is. But yeah, so that is official. My membership will be canceled shortly. I do have until the end of the month, which is great. But yeah, it'll be greatly missed. It was definitely something that was part of my daily routine, so I know I'm gonna get to rebuild something like that in New York, and I'm excited to see what that looks like. Later, I am freshly showered, fresh faced, but you guys saw I went to Marshall's and Ross, where I tried to bring you guys along, but to be honest, the stores were super chaotic and I just did not want to pull out the camera. But I found a luggage, so I found what I was looking for. Just bought one for now. I want to see how much I can fit in here before I go and purchase a second one. And then I also picked up some other things while I was at Marshall's. I found these cutie little frilly socks, and I got them because I've been wanting some black ones for the Kendrick SZA concert that I'm going to in 2 days. And then on the way home, I stopped by the beauty supply store and I bought a new comb with the rat tail. Some scissors, because a couple nights ago I decided to cut my own bangs and I used not the correct scissors, so I'm gonna try to save them with this. And then a couple of these razors, just like to use them in between appointments. And then some press-ons. I wore these same ones for my birthday. So I'm so glad that I found them because I really love this design. But let me show you the suitcase. So here it is. I love the color. I got it for the size because it's pretty large. You can see it rolls around really nicely. And then it looks like it has these compartments inside. So I'm excited to get into that and start packing up all my things. Okay, so I'm about to show you my closet because obviously I've got a lot of clothes in there that I don't plan to wear anytime soon, but I definitely need to pack, like jackets and coats. So I'm gonna show you. It's gonna be a jump scare. It really is. It is a hell of a mess, and I've been putting off cleaning it just because I know I'm about to pack it all up. So let me show you. Okay, it's all the way to the top. This stack of shoes was bigger, like it touched the top of the ceiling. I just gave away a bunch of shoes, so I'm proud of myself for that. But then we got all of this, and you can't even tell because it's getting dark, but this is a pile of clothes, and behind it is like a 6 cubby shelf of things as well. So you kind of get it. Okay, so like I said, I think I'm gonna start making piles, starting with my jackets and coats, just because I know that is definitely what I'll be needing because I'll be there at the beginning of the winter. I'm gonna separate them in 3 piles. So 1 I'm gonna take, 2 donation, and 3 maybe or storage. So I'll start with that. It's the next day. Honestly, after yesterday's clip, I didn't do much. I made dinner and I went for a walk, and then I got the motivation around 11 p.m. and I locked in. So I want to show you guys the progress that I've made. Definitely need to tidy up. You can see some piles here and here, but this is what I'm working with so far. So I'm gonna reorganize this suitcase because right now it has a bunch of like my dresses, tops, and all of my coats. But anyway, this is everything that still needs to be packed, or I need to debate if I'm gonna get rid of or keep. More coats that are pending decision. So we'll see. And then the pile over here, this is all going to be storage. There's 2 bins, so this one and then the bottom one. And then this pile here is donations. So I'm going to let some friends and my sisters go through that and see if they want anything before I take it to Goodwill. Now y'all remember the jump scare of my closet. Still not where I want it to be, but I have definitely made a dent. So you can see there's nothing touching the ceiling anymore. Anything that's up there is something that I will likely use within the next 2.5 weeks that I'm still here. Same with the rest of the closet. All the coats are down except for these jackets that I know I'll probably wear. The bottom still looks the same, but a little progress is some progress. The goal for today is to just get these 2 suitcases organized, figure out if I'm going to use that second one. Probably start packing shoes, because I can't even show you the amount of shoes I have. And I'm sad because a lot of them are probably going to go to storage because they're not shoes I can wear in New York City. Like they have a heel or, you know, just something uncomfortable. I'm just getting my day started, so I'll have to check in a little later when I make a little bit more progress or have something new going on. But yeah, hopefully have a little bit more motivation to get things done, because right now I'm feeling cluttered in here. So I know it's gonna drive me crazy if I leave it any longer. So hopefully that'll motivate me to get it done. But yeah, so that's the progress. Just wanted to check in, and I'll be back soon. So I high-key have been the worst with vlogging the moving process, but I've just had a lot going on, and on top of that, it just hasn't been a pretty process. My face has pretty much looked insane for the last couple of days, and I'm just now seeing the floor again. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like right now. Okay, so these 2 suitcases and this one is what I'm planning to take with me. I still need to fit that stuff in there somehow, which I still have some space in this silver one, but I'm gonna work that out later. And then on this side is like some of the bags that I'm gonna be taking into storage. Same thing with this suitcase, kind of flimsy and just full of like miscellaneous things. That is getting donated, and I have more in the living room of my things that are going into the storage unit. But my closet is pretty much empty. The only things I have in here now are clothes that I'm gonna be wearing within the next few days, my hangers, and my laundry. So let me show you. I have some of my art down there that is also going into storage. And I forgot I have some sneakers in there too, that I'm still trying to sell. And if they don't sell by the time I need to, I'm just gonna put them into storage as well. Now that I've kind of committed to doing a storage unit while I'm gone, I feel less of a pressure to get rid of everything, but still trying to get rid of as much as possible. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on getting everything out of this place, because it is Thursday, and on Saturday, I need to be out of here by the end of the day. So I got time, but still not a lot of time. So between today and Saturday, I'm trying to get all my furniture picked up and bought. I have it listed on Facebook Marketplace. I have people reaching out for it, but lots of people just being super flaky and then just like canceling. So that's been frustrating, but I have some things being picked up tomorrow, and then hopefully on Saturday morning everything is out of here. Hi babes, I just dropped off all my vinyls at one of my besties' house. She is a vinyl DJ. A few videos back, I went to see one of her sets, so that's her. I want to drop them off because she'll basically be fostering my records while I'm away in New York, and I appreciate her so much for that. I just knew there was no way I was going to be able to pack all of that and take it with me. So I figured what better person to ask to watch over them, and yeah, just handle them with care. So I went to drop them all off. I really hope she enjoys them. Hopefully she gets a chance to do another set with some of them. So right now I am at my parents' house. I've been here for the last 2 days. Tomorrow I head back to LA, do some more packing, and I'm taking my little sister along. So there'll be more to come.